Something we all deal with is string stretching on our bows. It's not always super predictable. I mean, I've had bows where I shot it, 50 shots and the string stretched in and kind of settled up. I've had other ones that continued to stretch over months and then finally settled out. I've had ones that took 400 shots before it stretched the first time. And like everything, Murphy's Law, when does it stretch? Right at probably the worst time possible. Out when you're out hunting or in the middle of a tournament or whenever. But it's part of something that we all deal with, and that is, strings do stretch when you do get new ones. You really don't want to be running a sight tape and things like that and getting really picky about your setup on your marks, of your pins and this and that. Until your string is stretched, you're kind of waiting for that to happen so that you can actually be really specific about what you're doing. And then there's nothing more frustrating than when you put in all that time and then your string does stretch. And I was just going to point out that there's a couple different ways you can see that your string stretched. If in one of my videos I did before, if you click on the link about where I was talking about putting marks on all of your bow, if you did put marks on your cam where your limbs come across your cam and you had little marks on it, if those marks aren't in line with the limb anymore, your string stretched. Another example where you can see that stretching occurred is you can look at where the sharp points of where your string goes around the cam. At the sharp points, if you see serving separation, that usually implies that your string stretched. Additionally, you can get stretching that doesn't necessarily, or compressing of your serving that doesn't actually stretch the string. If you start seeing serving separation where your D-loop's at, that means that things have moved. So if you find out that you were shooting great yesterday, but now you're coming out today and all your marks are off, to quickly look at marks on your cam, look for serving separation on your cams or serving separation on your D-loop can quickly help you figure out that yes, my string did stretch, and at that point, it's time to stop practicing and actually get your timing set back up again so that you can move forward.